Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
Good. Waiting.
Check. Walk 54.
Pick me up.
On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Here we go. 180.
I got you, boy.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Strip that ball. Check three.
Now Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
13. Check three. 11. I got this.
Motion. Mike, 53. Mike.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
White.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Get in the weight room. Shoot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go.
Well, let's see. The offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get there.
Throwing now is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Down and man inside. Down and man.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Here we go. 20! Mike. Watch the curve.
It's a pickup of 3.
65. 11. Hey, 5-7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Black! Hey, watch the ball. Hey, gun. Watch the ship. 53, come on.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch time. Tight end run. Everyone go forward. White. 52. Watch the run.
A toss to Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! Let's set a tone, fellas. Get hot! Minus 50. That's right, baby. Get 1, Omaha. Check Mike 50. Mike gives it 50. Check Mike 50.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. Bang. Check. 1, Omaha.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here we go. 180! 21. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Cook running right. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under 10.
Draw play, Madison. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I got you. Let's go. And number 53, Mike 53. Stop your whining.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Setting up the screen for Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
13. Hey, John. Ringo.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Here we go.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Wentz now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
65.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Undercut.
They run it again with Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 180. 2.
Watch the eye.
Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
61. Matchbox lights.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
I got you. Mike, Zoo.
53, Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Touchdown, defense. Check three. 53 is the mark.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Black 80.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, just like that. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, gun.
Mike 53, Mike.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Push him back. Push him back. Travel. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
74.
Watch the twist.
Now Wentz on third down. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Second down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Shoot.
21.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike, watch the run. They're running it. Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, alert.
Check 53.
Garoppolo on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, pick your game up. 53 to Mike.
From the 22, Garoppolo. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement